having half of the inventory. But then we face the issues of the quality of the inventory. Okay, so but I don't have a specific question to answer. You're asking generally what's happening. So let me try and again put it in context. Today we have sold out what would be how to say okay, I don't know if I should go into this. Yeah, maybe for the purpose of paper, we actually segmentize our products. We have two main categories. One is efficient stock and inefficient stock. Okay, what does inefficient stock mean? Inefficient stock means that the stock does not efficiently make us the money, the value of the stock, which means that this should be sold. If I'm making cups, this should be sold at $5, but I can only sell it on the market at $4. You know, because there is a defect. But the cost of making it is the same. So it's inefficient stock. Efficient stock means that I can sell it at value or higher than I'm expecting to sell it. So that helps by putting the stock into these two categories on top of what we call, obviously we have our own categories of grades. So we have to grade our products through our quality control. We have A grade, B grade, B1, C, and rejects. So we have A, B, B1, C, rejects. So five forms of grading. Then you go into the complications of that's why I'm not sure whether I should because there's a lot of details. You go into complications of loose pallets, because let's say you want to what's a regular customer would be doing a bathroom of what, 50 square meters maybe? What's an average bathroom? Our toilet, 50, 40? Yeah? So you need a minimum of 40 boxes, okay, to sell to one customer. But what happens is, if you have a certain range of products that are of the same color, we have, again, there's more details, there's the issue of tonality, which means that every
it's repeating, right?
Yeah.
The pattern is
yes,
repeating.
no, more of the. Okay, I'm starting to regret because there's a lot of details. Each production run, you're familiar with this term, okay? But in each production, if you apply it to manufacturing, each production run, you will have two tail ends of different colors, okay, different shades, okay. Maybe shades is a better. We call it, technical term is tonality, but you will have different ranges of shades, and the ones here are smaller quantities. So you have small quantities of shades that are maybe not acceptable. Okay. So you have maybe batches of 30, 15, 5. But then there's the bulk where it is okay. Maybe the bulk is split into half. So this is so-called like efficient stock. We put it on the market. It's easy to sell because we don't have to worry about the color variation, the difference of shades. When you lay tiles on the floor, you want it to look at least the same shade. So if it's beige, you want it like a light beige. So this might be light beige 1, light beige 2. This one might be a light beige 3. So we have this thing called tonality. So this is just one kind of product that becomes inefficient stock. And then there's also, then of course our B, in terms of grades, our B1s, our Cs will become inefficient stock. You know? So what else would be inefficient? Loose pallets. So things that let's say we've sold most of this, and there's only this much left. Suddenly this becomes inefficient stock. You know. So if you want more details, I guess I don't know whether today is the right time or not.
So what is a big problem now? Like I know that efficient stock, that's not a big problem for you, right?
The problem, which is the point I'm coming to, is what's the ideal situation? In a real world, efficient stock, we want it to be maybe 80%. Okay, inefficient stock. We're not talking about quantity, we're talking about quality, you know. Maybe 80-20 would be nice to have, you know. So, but what's happening today is this ratio is starting to turn around. Because we are producing less. We're producing less, so because the market's not able to take all the production that we're making. So but the problem with producing less is suddenly, you know, you're selling all your efficient stock, but your inefficient stock is stuck. You know, we're dropping price, we're competing with other people who have very high inventory, and our efficient stock starts to reduce. And then in terms of the ratio, and so the quality of our stock, you know, inefficient stock starts to increase. So what do we do with this inefficient stock? You know, the real challenge is in the management of what we produce. Today we cannot produce large batches. We have to be very careful with what we produce, because what we produce we want to turn into cash. You know, so that's a very big challenge, because we also have the challenge of minimum batch runs. Okay, I don't know. Again, I don't know whether it's useful to you, but in the manufacturing world, the more you produce, it's getting bored already. I'm sorry, maybe it's my fault. I might be boring.
I have one more question. It's like with inefficient stock.
Yes.
Okay, like how much you are willing to, you know, like to sacrifice to sort it out for the price.
It depends on what it is, but during this time we can go up to 50%.
Yeah,
you know, 50-60%.
That was my question actually as well. Like, is it possible to make out of this inefficient